Hey everybody, Primal Vampire here, and today we're going to look at the Mirror of Madness. So you're going to find that in the battle section, Mirror of Madness. So we have the Trials of Fate and the Infinite Portal. I haven't played this one yet. We're going to enter the trials here. As you can see, I have already played this. I have unlocked, I did each one once. The first night that it came out, I did unlock all of these cosmetic items for our Demon of Chaos, Undivided Lord here. So these are extra things that we can use on him after unlocking. You only have to get 50,000, a score of 50,000 in each one of these to unlock these. This one I almost got to 100,000. So you have the Platinum Award for over 100,000, Gold Award for over 50. So I got 3 Platinum Awards, 2 Gold Awards just playing it once. I thought it was pretty fun, but it does get long after a while. So you unlock, all these pieces are better than individual pieces on the normal skill tree for him. As you can see, this one gives you 100 barrier points, and overcasted piercing bolts were, I believe, what you normally got, at least on all the spells that I used on him before, were just basic casts. So these are all listed as overcast, and you can see you get 4 traits on each one, whereas I think the best ones that you could get on the other one were 3. Let that load up. I've noticed that this red thing across the bottom, if it doesn't load up all the way, it will just disappear. You have to hold it on there in order for it to stay. So keep that in mind when you try to do that stuff. So Magma Storm, I don't remember having that ability before, or I probably would have picked that for... Oh, these are wings, so I probably wouldn't have picked that because I like the Wings of Pestilence on him. But yeah, Magma Storm's pretty good. If you can... It's a bound ability, but if you can use it more than once, yeah, you only get 2 uses out of it, which is why I went with Pestilence of Decay type wings. So we're going to look at Blackfire Pass today. Then we've got the Hellfen, Falling Gates, Altar of Ultimate Darkness, and Realm of Zinch. So all of these, I feel like, are pretty good upgrades. It's unfortunate that a lot of them double up on the same body part. So we got right hand, left hand, and right hand, which is fine. But we got a sword here, a 2-handed weapon. Then we have another sword, 2-handed weapon. And then we have another sword, 2-handed weapon. So you can only use one of these. I feel like maybe they should have gone with 10 different slots instead of doubling up on some of the slots. So that's the tail. That does your decrease cooldowns by 10 seconds. Augment of the winds. So this is mostly all magic oriented, well, except for this one. But yeah, this one over Fireball upgraded. Blue Fire of Chaos. Flamestorm upgraded. This is like the big one right here. Kindle Flame, Flamestorm. Wait for it to load. Dampen reduces magic resistance. So every time you hit something with this weapon, they're going to take more magic damage. So that one seems... Yeah, this one has it too. And this one also has it. So no matter what weapon you pick, you're going to get the enemy is going to be reduced in magic resistance. In terms of the rest of it, I think the numbers fluctuate up and down. So you have 100 barrier hit points, plus 50% armor piercing damage, and weapon damage by 50%. This one is 60 and 40, plus magic, ones of magic power reserve plus 15. This one is 40-60, so you can see that they just play with the numbers a little bit. Really, I think the best one, if you were to pick a two-handed sword, would probably be this one, because it's 50-50 and you don't have to worry about the pluses and minuses, or, sorry, plus 15 magic reserve, that's probably a better one. You've got your legs there, you got the tail we looked at, and the chest piece, or body. You probably won't use the Flaming Sword of Ruin much, but the Burning Head you might use, the Flame Storm you'll use, the Magma Storm. That's Fireball. Oh, there it is, Magma Storm. So that's probably the one I would use a lot. But we're gonna do Blackfire Pass, get into this, see if I can reach this over 100% again, and see how far I get. So your circle of, this is what you can deploy in, and then there's this flag in the middle, and this flag will have its own circle of influence, just like capture the flag. So you're basically defending the flag to keep your resources counting up, because once you lose the flag, you can't gain any resources anymore, and you're going to see what you use those resources for. This isn't really a tower defense game. This is a, you're just going to kill tons of people.
Blackfire, legendary crucible of battle, recreated by the changer of ways for his own twisted enjoyment. Though he gifts you powerful abilities, death is inevitable here. Beneath his gaze, you will be measured not by victory, but by the slaughter you wreak.
Alright, so basically from the beginning, well, you gotta hit the start battle, but they're just gonna start advancing, and it's gonna be non-stop. Portals are gonna open up all over, and they're gonna try and surround you, get behind you and everything. You do have, these are your spell abilities. You do not get, these are the same ones that are, oh no, these are your normal abilities, sorry. So these cost ones of magic, these ones don't. This is gonna be your bread and butter right here on the side. Inevitable Fate, Tempest of the Blue Flame, and Diabolic Puppery. Puppetry. This one is a debuff on troops, and both of these are vortexes. This one is more like a wind type vortex, and this one is hard, I guess, it's more like a tornado, where you're going to cast it on yourself, where it says here a unit is an order hero. You're going to cast it on yourself, and you are going to fly over the enemy, and you're going to suck them up into a tornado. So basically what you're going to do with your troops is you're going to make your defense, and they're just going to come, and you're going to fill up these bars over here based on damage dealt to the enemies. So what I did was, make my line, and I kept them, there's the flag. So I had to keep them from coming into the circle, so I kind of just formed it up, made them as tight as possible. There wasn't much that I could do with the cavalry, because you're not going to be really focused on running around with them. But the biggest thing is you're just trying to keep them from coming in the circle and taking away the influence. They're not super strong, so even the cavalry will hold them off for a while. So as long as you can keep this going for like 20 minutes, it should go pretty good for you. Again, the only thing you need to do is hit 50,000 in your score right here. The longer you hold this, the more of these forbidden knowledge resources you'll get, and you're going to spend those down here. So every time you spend them in here, your spells will be upgraded and they will last longer. So this one is the tornado one, the cyclone one, and this one you want to get up to this tier 3 as fast as possible. None of them will affect friendly troops, so that's the other bonus as opposed to your normal skills right over here. If you cast those, you're going to do damage to your own people. But in order to get this to fill up very quickly, you'll want to use some of these spells if you can get these guys to bunch up out here. So again, the whole point is to keep them out of the circle. So the better you can keep your guys flanked so they can't get outflanked, the better you'll hold this circle. And obviously everyone's going to run out of ammo if they have ammo. There's really not much you can do about it. This isn't like the survival battles where you're going to be able to recall them back out. Once they rout off the board or die, that's it. You won't have them again. It's just going to be you and your lord until time runs out or they all die. Well, there is no timeout, so it's until they die. So even if they capture this, this doesn't end. It only ends when all of your units are off the board. The only thing that happens when they capture this is you stop gaining forbidden knowledge so that you can upgrade your spells. So even once your spells are upgraded, go hide your guys in the woods and just keep casting spells, which is not what I thought of doing when I played this the first time. So I just thought of doing that right now. But you gotta keep it for a little bit just to make sure you have the ability to upgrade your spells, even if you only upgrade the first one. So you'll also decrease the cooldown if you can get them to the top. So if you notice down here at the bottom, cooldown is 90 seconds. At the top, it's 45. Cooldown is 150 seconds. Now it's 90. 90 seconds, 45. And you'll notice that the duration, so the duration of this one is 25 seconds. Now it's 40 seconds. 15 seconds, 30 seconds. And this one, 15 seconds. 30 seconds of flying over and capturing everybody is beneficial to getting that score up. And all you have to do is hit 15,000 for your first achievement, 50,000 for the second achievement, and if you can get 100,000 and all 5 of them, you unlock the last achievement, and then you probably won't do this again.
These fools know not with whom they dance. I am immortal chaos.
So if I can trap Grimgore from doing damage to my units, I can get this going.
Within my power.
Get some kills.
Carnage unbound. Repositioning.
I found that the hardest enemy, well, I won't talk about the other ones, we're just going to talk about this one. I mean, I did enough talking about the other ones. So I need to fill these up as quickly as possible to do the most damage. And it doesn't have to be your lord. I'm just trying to fly around and take arrows away from having my my heroes hit. Once you take Gringor off the table, you don't have to worry about him coming back. And none of my other spells, I don't think, yeah, this guy, his spells aren't overcasted, so once you, it's just the normal cast. And I think you do have, even though it says that there's 68 power reserve, you have 168 ones of magic to use. Pretty sure that it's a limit. I don't think I ever ran out of points of magic in any of these because I just kept using these abilities so much. So this is what we do here. What have we done? I lost it. It's going to cast it. So this is the wind one, which will just, see, it's, you can cast it on your own troops and have it go through them. It's not going to hurt them at all. Oh yeah, he's got this magma storm that we can send over here. Oops, that's too far away. I thought he was going to have to run to it. So you see the cyclones and the winds, they throw everything everywhere. Alright, so we're going to use this one. This inevitable fate, you want to make sure you're in position, which is, oh, I'm on the wrong guy. Let's get him going. Let's go this way, that's where most of our concentration is. So you'll notice that when you go to cast this spell, it's going to go in like a slow motion. And just click on me here. So you'll have a quick timer, and then there we go. We're gonna suck them all up. Suck them, suck them, suck them into the cyclone. And you can kill Gringor this way too. And that will get rid of him from beating up your offense here. And again, it only lasts for 15 seconds that first time. I kind of wait for these to go up, so I can just skip a bunch of ranks. We got a bunch of archers here, so we'll drop our infernal gateway over there, and that will take care of them. And if you notice, all these portals are opening up along the border over here. The greenskins are pretty straightforward. They're just going to open up and come right at you. Some of the other enemies you face will try to go around. Well, I could have. So like they route pretty easy, which doesn't help for your score if they're routing. I mean, you still get points for if you kill them, but if they're all running away from you, it's hard to use that top spell. So I need to wait for a whole bunch of them to show up and get together. Just reform the line here a little bit. So yeah, we're already full and ready for the next one of these. We're just waiting for the countdown. As soon as this timer hits 750, I'm going to train in this top one. You don't have to train them all individually. I do have some other spells to use, but I'm going to wait until we don't have any of this. Or, you know, these bounce spells. I guess I can use them. It's not using ones of magic. This one's pretty neat. It's like a golden bowling ball. Boulder. Can you see it? There it is. You just pull them all over. Just gotta be careful you don't cast it on your own units. And I'm gonna wait for that time. For the resources to hit 750 before I use that. But we do have this back. So I think what made this fight last so long is that the archers don't really do enough damage. So I can just fly around, and they're also not very accurate. So this one, you just cast on a single unit, and all it does is throw them in the air. Oh, it actually hit all of them. That's nice. It just bounces them up and down. It kind of keeps them stationary, but they can't shoot. Alright, so we're over that. We're going to train this, and now when this timer is up, we'll have 30 seconds instead of 15 seconds to fly around and collect everybody.
Place of conquest. Sent by chaos.
Let's try. I want to clean that up, but I also want to cast this. I only got 10 seconds left.
Seeking conquest.
So you do get two lords, or your hero, sorry, not a lord, to be able to cast damaging spells. Okay, we're ready. Let's get this going. 3, 2, 1. There's another lord coming from Greenskins here as a replacement to Grimgor. He's just gonna get sucked out. Maybe. I'm gonna miss him. He didn't want to come. I did find that some of the larger units didn't want to get sucked up when I was playing against some of the other armies. So maybe we'll cast. Oh, he unbroke. Just headed this way. Cast this in the... Wait for that. Get them in close enough and cast this out here. We got Flamestorm, we still have this to use. We can cast some colors, but it's temporary. Those are just a summon unit. And we can cast them with a change. Oh, there's a good one right there. So basically when I use, I'm using this right here. Let's see what happens. This Cyclone spell, this Vortex spell, I use along my front line that I've set up here to just collect them all and get them off my units. Zinch's Firestorm. Let's put that in here. Oh, that took everyone out. Haha, there it goes. So he's broken. Oh, we have this already. So you also I find that you don't move as fast as you normally do when you have this spell on you. Although his speed is only 80, maybe I'm just not. I'm too used to some of the faster flying units that 80 just doesn't seem like it's 80. We'll get this bunch of people. Will I make it to that guy? It's gonna toss them all everywhere. get a big group of people to use some of these. Let's get him. So you back in.
Spreading insanity.
Let's clean up some of these guys. These guys keep shooting at us, so we'll pass them around. What do you got? Magma Storm, which is a fun one.
Demon Prince.
Got this up. Can take care of these ones.
Demon Prince. Seeking conquest.
The spell is ready again, so come over here and cast this on us. Go across our front line. Like I said, once you click on this, your guy flies in like slow motion. I try to click on someone to make him charge faster, but it just doesn't feel like he's moving fast enough to me. I feel like he could be moving a lot faster.
Glorious annihilation. Evisceration.
3, 2, 1. Not gonna make it to now. Toss out the trash. Ooh. I actually got a face on one. I don't remember seeing that in my first playthrough. Let's knock these guys out. Warriors flee. Let's get these guys back up. Oh, I forgot we got some of these twos. And then we only need 450, and right now I'm really just doing to see if my first playthrough was a fluke, or if in fact I know somewhat what I'm doing.
Brutalize them.
5, 2, 1, cast it on, have some fun. And off he goes. I am currently not flying. There we go.
Glorious annihilation. Evisceration.
Suck them all up. Now, when you think of a vortex, this is a nice vortex. And chuck them out. New rank achieved. I'm over 100,000 again, so I guess it's not a fluke. Let's see if I can beat my own score then, which I think I'm about to. Of course, it was my first time playing this campaign or this battle thing. Oh, and this one's available. So now all of these are unlocked at the maximum that they can do. be my favorite vacuum. Dyson cycling neutral. Let's get this guy, that guy. Oh, 3-2. Probably should get that archer. Starting to get around me.
Strict corruption.
Not that we need anyone over here anymore, because we're already at maximum potential.
This world is mine. I will raise it. Spreading ruin. Human prince moving.
Oh, it's not a Vortex, it's gonna stay right there. Probably should have cast it back. I was thinking of this one. There was a little bit of a lag or a spell delay, so you gotta be careful of that, or you could miss. Oh, this spell's ready. Get back in.
Brutalize them. I will conquer.
Well, let's grab this big thing. Oh, Rogue Idol? Oh yeah, we're probably not going to be able to snag that up. No, he wants to play. I need you. Wasted a bunch of seconds. Cast this on the Rogue Idol. Sweet. I don't know where you're going. Yeah, see, they've pushed me back. They're starting to capture this because they're inside the circle of influence. And that Vortex spell went the way wrong way. So let's get rid of this one. Oh, I totally forgot I had those knights. They're not doing anything special. Let's kill this guy. Oh, you're all the way out here. Why? Let's get rid of that. None of these are ready. And my front line is starting to fade.
For the changer of way!
Don't worry, I forget a lot of stuff. Left click it. Thank you. Let's go this way. wizard and a druid. No more. We recaptured the victory point. Nope, that didn't matter. Oh yeah, we got pushed way back. We're supposed to be up here. Let's see, is there a good line?
Walking God. Repositioning.
Let's see, what
We
else do
are
we have?
many.
One change. Oh, I missed. I'm so glad I cast it over there.
I will conquer. Demon Prince move.
Suck 'em up.
Place of conquest.
Yeah, see that? Power Reserve 71. Yeah, you have unlimited magic. One, me. Suck it up, suck it up.
Spreading ruin. Evisceration. Utilize them.
Let's see if we can get over here in 9 seconds. Suck that in. Obliterate. Let's see this line. I'm doing much better than I did before. It is only the first one, and this is basically the easier of the ones, but it's not like I'm not trying. I'm trying to cast what I can where I can. Got another guy coming in. It's the same full bag. Full teeth. He got all his teeth. That's not fair.
The deceiver's servant.
As long as you stay out of the arrows, you should survive.
Spreading ruin. Sent by chaos. Demon Prince move. Very well.
Oh no. Just in time.
Glorious annihilation.
Suck 'em all up.
Spreading ruin. Sent by chaos. Repositioning. Evisceration.
Yeah. Imagine as your vampire counts, and your enemy blobs up, and you get a chance to use Wind of Death. That's how it feels to use this. Let's get over here. units are starting to get wiped out now and overrun.
My next target.
Back! Back away!
Neutralize them. Eliminate them.
Suck that guy out. Dribble chin. Ah.
Demon Prince moving.
Kaboom. Well, I doubled my score. Two knights.
Cinchian
What are you doing over
cultist!
there? I think I've just taken too much damage now. I'm starting to waver.
The cult is ready!
Oops. I don't know where he cast that. Just cast on the ground?
Demon Prince.
Oh. Wait, what did I...
Eyes of Finch!
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what that was. It wasn't what I thought it was. Let's go again. Let's move for a ride. It's Fun Town.
Within my power. My next target. Seeking Demon Prince moving. Spreading ruin. Bringing doom. Repositioning. Sent by chaos.
And yeah, I got taken out by arrows.
Withdraw!
I think now at this point, it's just, who's not gonna break? He broke. These guys are still flying, right? Nope, they're still attacking. So I guess if I want to keep putting the score up, I would just take these guys and hide them in the woods. But at some point, I won't be able to cast that anymore because I can only cast it on a hero or a ward.
Going! Retreat!
And yeah, he ran away. That was nice of him. I definitely think I've achieved the achievement. I lost this. There's just too many of them now.
Slaves to darkness. Where chaos commands.
Can't cast this on anybody, so that one's out. I've got no more magic to use.
Hordes of chaos.
as you can see, if you can hold that circle and unlock the highest ranked spells, you can decimate the points. 259,000. And once they break, it should be yeah, they're broken, and that's the end. Just about. No, I could have cast that spell one time. Oh yeah, there's Platinum. And that is Blackfire Pass. You do fight against the Greenskins and Grimgore, but you only see Grimgore once, and you see a bunch of other lords a bunch of other times. And that's the end of that battle. And we'll go on to the next one. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.